pushes up on A long, deny the space, but instead KC using the cage, reveal behind it, and already a lot of space taken, but the players on short can cut them off. These players from Heretics are completely isolated, and they're going to be dropped.
They're low,
the last one standing, and well, some decent damage traded out.
Yeah, it's going to allow for them to reposition. Plant will be coming in. Sugetsu waiting on the other side already. Lansby tries to swap guns down to the 1v1.
Especially in here towards Garage. I love the trap that's being set up though. Benji's got one in the window to catch them as they push through, and that might not be seen.
It's going to be the ult taken out. That's one, but not really too helpful. The trade's back from Woot though. His run it back runs it back a little harder as he will put this into an advantageous position for Team Heretics.
Spike planted.
Smaris on the flank has a judge, that's why you're watching him use that classic, but even just locking them into position could be enough. Try and almost play with his opponents, and the stun is perfect. Leaves Levin alone to try and fight them all, and it is Woot coming out from Woot. That's full A main already taken. Garage being challenged for, trip broken.
Both trips gone.
Basically just trying to put doubt in the minds of opponents, and while Levin's just gone walkabout! Oh, and Koshmaris is
They have somebody move somewhere. But with 45 seconds, patience from the defense is about to be rewarded with a chance for Woot, and well, he's cashing those in every day of the week.
Yeah, could even heal himself up a little bit. Not going to be dealt with B site. Somewhat open, but the cross is being held. Rians is making sure that nobody can get to that backside, and actually quite lucky, his dart has just come back online. Could potentially try and reveal someone for a teammate, but just going to be patiently waiting for them to slowly be surrounded. That flank coming through, but the re-aggression on the other side has leveled things up. Koshmaris now down. And in fact, this is going further. Another for Aves, leaving the Turkish duo to try and turn this back. Not another one. Rians can't get anything, and it's left all onto Woot. At least started things off reasonably well, but they are not giving him anything. That contact sat on the other side. Dosia waiting, and the wraparound is perfect.
Behind him. The player's ready to burst out of Garage, yet to make a move, but that's gotten them into position. Oh no! Having Boo where he is and then peeking out like that, losing a player, it forces Boo's hand. He wants playing deep, counter flashing the initial plan to break out.
Paranoia
still with a paranoia ready, like they haven't overreacted. They played this one perfectly in terms of util. Heretics are still going.
Yeah, they found 2 quick kills. Somehow this became competitive, but not for long. What do you think of a Neon Ares?
Honestly, it doesn't matter. The hero, the agent, I don't like the Ares. It's just an awful weapon, a truly awful weapon. But
not too costly. Woot though under pressure. Support is coming in though. That Neon Ares sits at the back of the site and even committing an ult in on the other side, but they wipe down 2 in quick succession. Levin low, but can of course get him back at least a little bit in that health department as they look to plant.
Outlaw available for Benji coming in on the flank.
Spike planted.
Great counterplay though. You saw the flash go through from Woot. Immediate response. They put in the Neon Stone, they put in the Fate ult, and well, that pink's almost taken Boo out of the round completely. Almost more importantly, got KC a little bit of a foothold. But look at what as Rians is clearing it. Levin is wrapping around behind. He's seen him and takes him down with ease. Hold on, but now he's the last man standing. Put it back available, but he doesn't get to put it through.
And there's actually nobody on C, so I guess the bait has now become the actual push. A full post-plant guaranteed, but you understand it. You have that Hunter's Fury available, that's one freebie. And then you also have the potential for Woot to run in on that run it back as well. Benji ready for this push as they look to go in, but they line up for Narrate again on the attempted retake. It's an easy double. Dosia also still waiting on the judge, but they are forced to go back the other way. This is a little risky. They need someone to defend the opponent, and they haven't managed to do it. To the lead, this C site has honestly been pretty free so far. So no surprise, they're going again. Yep, Boo's gone. Benji at the back of the site, paranoia, seized. I assume there's going to be someone, yep, they definitely know he's there. They have hit him with everything, but not actually dealt with it, and eventually the weaker weaponry makes that quite easy. Rian still has a rifle, but you assume he's going to just...
To steady the ship, and yet we're still on some pretty shaky ground here. Oh my goodness. Well, I said they tried everything. The Odin I didn't expect on the Neon, and, well, there was no one there. Instead, they've walked into B, found an opening on Taboo, and then walked right back out. Happy with their
They're
purchase.
going to go see again, aren't they? I can't blame them at this stage. It seems like every time they go there, they succeed.
I think Heretics have that read.
Yeah.
They rotate.
Well, you say that. They've rotated 2 people A and 2 people C, so I think they're just gambling.
They're actually, yeah. Play the extremities.
Swinging, they've just been domed by 11. He did have support, but he didn't need it. 0 damage taken, ult in the back pocket, and those 2 players on A.
This is not the Heretics that we've come to know and love.
Joke's over.
KC, on the other hand, they've got to be feeling great.
Oh, yeah, no, they look fantastic. Everything working out for them. 11 has missed Boo at the back of the side, but he's almost got Benji instead. And he won't mind too. Are they doing the same again? No, they've got the post plant this time instead. A lot of damage done. The C's making things awkward, making sure that nobody can get on that defusal. I think that's the only way they could really win this. The weaponry, it's just not good for the side of Heretics. But, you know, the low weaponry did manage to make it work before. In fact, another one coming through. Could it be a second Thrifty that they've won? Wu has done well, and it's now left all up to Sugetsu, set up as a firing squad. He's got to try and deny, and no, of course this will be the one. But it hasn't pulled a full rotation. This is a very peculiar round at this point with how deep they are still on C, just waiting by the trip. Now they go pushing, and Benji, oh, he just couldn't connect, and he's been wrecked. They had the right idea, but it didn't even matter too much. Rians is desperately trying to save them here. Boo, well, he's gone down as well. Kushmaras, the new man on the block, left in a 1v4. He's going to try and bait them. I thought for a second they're going to reposition completely, but no, just claiming heaven control. This is
Spike planted.
maybe an unexpected position. Although they do take a little bit of damage on the other side. And yeah, he's not going to expect the rate.
Steps in to try to help out, but there's no targets. He can't see anyone, and when he does finally make contact, it's Abez straight into his dome. Nice shots back, though. And hot hands from Levin, even claiming a kill. And for Heretics, damage done, sure, but they can't. Luckily, they've already fallen back. Heretics just about missed the brute force that was coming their way, but Benji, he hasn't got a get-out-of-jail-free card. He's got to fight. And he's at least doing well to start. Where did he come from?
Spike planted.
Dosia, he's used to being able to teleport, but it felt like he did it on the Neon for a moment. Still, though, a post-plant 4v4. The attack side was always the one that many will fear most. So we'll see if KC can get that a little bit of a boost, and the aggressive fighting not working out initially, but they do still have Woot with the flash. A second one ready to go, but Sugetsu seemingly full blinded, manages to land the shot. A second, and now it comes down to Marshall. The flash over the top. Okay, I thought for a second he got the kill, but it was actually Levin. They know where he is, trapped in the corner, flash still available, has support, but doesn't manage to win the fight. Woot's done well. An early opener, and with the potential to reclaim some of those weapons, and a big gap on the other side of the map.
That gap's about to be exploited. I mean, once they break the trip, Sugetsu's going to know, but there's 2 players that have to cross back. I don't think he was spotted by that camera either. He had the pixel angle, but had to be worried about a walkout on mid as well. Nothing comes of it. As the trip is broken, the play is apparent. C site to be taken. And KC moving as a death ball. This could be dangerous again. If Heretics go for deeper control, they'll walk right into the numbers. They had no idea what they were stepping into.
That's such a good adaptation from KC. They didn't have anything to get them back in other than a singular Prowler, and now Boo is all that remains. A wonder.
Can keep on going. Even though his ult's about to reset and he'll get his health back. Oh, it's a deep play right away, and my goodness, Kushmaras has done the damage. And you still have a run it back. The second they go marching through, and they're about to break the trip, put the paranoia through. He knows now where the forces are coming from, and he can slip right into that space as Rian lands one from behind, Kushmaras from the site, and the final dagger. Well, I was going to say will be placed into KC's back from window, but Abez makes it away from that battle. I think it just, I honestly, I don't think you need to ask me this anymore. It's a pretty standard across-the-board opinion. The Ares sucks.
Well, the next person to bite is still getting it. Abez, though, he's done well. There comes the Ares from above. You couldn't have done that with any other gun.
It's a reveal, mate. You did that with a classic.
No, I don't think you could. 2 versus 5. This was a round for Rians and Benji. This clutch could be the difference between the map slipping away, but with a run it back already clearing, Aves patiently waiting, and the only kill that they've got is on a player that comes right back to life. There is no hope for the side of Heretics. The second that contact comes through, and that contact is coming any moment, the flash could be perfect. There's the moment to strike, flash through, Paranoia as well. But even still, it's only the 1-for-1 trade. But there comes the Bucky to actually save the day, looking for a little bit more. Aves now stuck in the mud. Sugetsu tries to help him out, but the trade's coming back thick and fast. And it's left all onto Narrate. He's had many a moment so far, and his timing is looking excellent. He's going to hear the steps as they run towards the A site. The timing not quite there for him to get directly behind just until this moment. And there's the freebie on the first, but Boo does at least manage to turn. He can now take that spike away back into the 1 versus 1, but already revealed. And now trying to just get that plant through at the back of the site. Will be hit by the Prowler. The problem, though, is there isn't any opportunity to immediately act. It's a good thing there wasn't, because he TP'd straight into a wall.
Right. Only needs to worry about spawn for now. Watching the right angle, but Boo is so patient. But Narrate buys him enough time. But honestly, I thought he'd go back to looking at heaven. He'd be like, oh, the season's gone, he's going to come.
Already an attempt at a fast-paced take, but it seems like it's failed miserably. They needed at least something here. The trade's back and forth, at least giving Koshmaras a chance, but it is a
sure, but concerning to see a 13-6 here in map 1.
Yeah, we're getting a brawl off rip. Koshmaras Sugetsu immediate trade, an attempt to fight fire with a double dive straight in on towards this A side, but Dosia's come out on top. The trade back from Boo, still getting that little bit more aggressive, and a somewhat trapped Dosia, but it seems like he'll be able to fall back, and maybe they can play with the rotates a bit.
Actually, an ability to freeze here will force Heretics to be the one to make a decision. Quick pivot potentially into B, but Heretics going to be ahead of this stop.
Yeah, they're spot on. They're right in position, ready and waiting to just shut them down. Only Sugetsu left. He does have a freebie on the other side of the map, a chance to plant, but an awful lot still to do here.
Damage done to Woot and Benji, down at 40 and 47 respectively. Boo still very healthy, but can just play the trades on the way back in, barring any heroics here from Sugetsu.
It was insane in the first map. It would be incredible for him to do something like this again. They're already past his utility. Nice. Can delay, but when you have the ability to get past the wall and dive over, it can be troublesome. A quick take back, though, has definitely made things more interesting. Benji's just been wrecked through the wall, and Sugetsu, as he swings, he wanted to try and take that fight. Leaving 2 in the backline, of course, the weaponry they have. They can opt to risk it. That wasn't a risk, that was...
Did the TP get blocked out of the corner? Yeah, no harm, no foul initially. But Boo potentially to go... Albus continues to go forwards!
He's managed to get 2 and drop the spike, smoke in hand, but nobody going to be able to capitalize. And now his teammates look to swing into action.
Benji, Sugetsu will rip the ult. They're not going to get a massive amount of value off that. Benji does have a short, you can see it posted there.
They're quick on this as well. Koshmaras looking to try and save his teammate and comes out with 2 for it. Up above, Woot still sitting, and now Sugetsu left alone. This is looking like...
Where Prowler's going to prevent any progress for him.
Clearly expecting someone close to the door instead.
Good seize, man.
Util thrown in, but it's only going to be the one. Woot tag low as well. It's getting dangerous, but Rian's the safe pair of hands. Sugetsu from the back can only get 1, and this leaves it. Maybe looking to go back for just a little bit more. Paranoia sent through, but it's a bait again. Him and Rian's playing off of each other. Narrate, though, quick enough to make sure that doesn't get out of control.
Yeah, 11 removed early on in this round.
Oh, the spike has gone down, and they're only just running back Sugetsu with quick enough reactions. But Woot's just going to wait patiently. Maybe put doubt into the minds of the opponent that anybody's still there. The problem is Benji's gone down as he was just waiting for Woot to make his move.
Maybe catch a player in transition towards site here. Does get contact on the first here. Koshmaras actually removes Levin behind him.
Managing to fall back, Nightfall of their own. Leaving players low, leaving them deafened, and the spam from Koshmaras is perfect. Leaves 3 at the back of the site. Not the best plant spot to try and hold for this one. It won't matter. Rians is just tearing them.
Again, Heretics were in position to capitalize elsewhere. A little tighter in terms of the defense here. The spam landing. Levin will fall behind that smoke. Great catch from Benji.
Well, I guess when you pop the thorns, there's not really anywhere for them to go. You're going to run towards, and he wasn't stepping backwards. Operator, a bit of a surprise factor for Dosia. It's not been brought into play just yet, and with some of the weaker weaponry already dropping, and boo.
He doesn't get checked. There's no way. Oh, whoa.
He goes before they can even check. He's looking to fight. He has been all the way through the map so far. The wall's still holding on to B control. No sneaky spots, although Koshmara steps back. He is dead. Oh, he's not. No, he's fine.
Dead.
Never mind.
Nah, he's all right. Of course he is.
30 seconds left.
Don't shorty him. Oh, okay, he didn't.
Still time to maybe find a recovery here, but they're going to need another kill or two.
Player standing.
Yeah, not going to happen. Benji will find his third. Their 8 will fall comfortably.
We got the node in again. Just okay. There you go. I guess that's the reward for the Neon Odin. Paris is just, you have this sit down, you have a pause, you have a moment to chat, and then you get wrecked within 3 seconds of the round. He has a teammate waiting, but okay, the trade's back from Dosia. He finally springs to life. A missed shot from Wu, a chance to maybe take the round into his own hands. But Wu,
he had to go through, he still gets him. It's going to trade out though.
One enemy
guns
remaining.
taken away, but not quick enough.
Spike down A.
And actually, Benji's going to avoid it. Levin is on 13 health. He'd need to double his kills to win this clutch, and I can't say I'm much of a believer.
No. I mean, this would be his 3rd and 4th kill to close this out.
Yeah.
In round 11. And Boo, unfortunately, slips into tree.
Wait, round what? 11?
Round 11.
11?
Okay, now I'm with you. You're on board now, right?
I'm seeing it. 11-11. That's the, make a wish. I said that to Mitch last week, and he didn't understand, but...
That doesn't surprise me at all.
30 seconds
Well,
left.
time left to play with here, but again, he's desperate to try and find a kill. Ahead of being forced to plant here, reveal his position. That's about the worst possible location you can go for.
I'll be honest, 0 expectations for what Heretics could do here. Wow, the dive in is just instant death. They have used the Nightfall on the other side, but, well, taking away the sound I don't think will matter because they're just running them down. This is looking like a game of deathmatch for Heretics. They're running in and as a squad and just white. Actually, while he's new, I know that Na'Vi did that and it didn't really work, but here we go. Immediate contact and already looking like maybe more of the same. Dosia, though, has done well. There's a lot of assists on those kills, but Woot's still the one finding them. The Ray needs something, but again, Woot with the trade. He's 14-4. And well, I think it was Sugetsu in a 1v3 in the last pistol. He's got one less to find this time.
There's still a little bit of chip damage done, but not much really, actually, considering the upgrade for Sugetsu now. Does certainly have a chance. Getting a little separated. Issue being Woot's got a paint shell. Has to find this one cleanly. He's tagged up. I mean, even here with Woot actually rejoining forces. Both of them slipping away, forcing Sugetsu to really work for this.
They shoot the flash and they're just lined up. And you can understand why. They don't fancy trying to win 10 rounds in a row with a purchase. They're going to try and do slightly less. And for Woot, well, this has been a pretty good day at the office so far. Leaving just 2 standing, and well, Narrate will get his. Sugetsu, he's left with 4 now. It's got worse.
Round by from KC. Postured up here though.
This is a brawl! It's a shotgun battle in towards the B site, and Koshmaris is the one coming out on top. Aves hoping for something with the spam, but the rest of the players haven't actually gone in. Koshmaris is just walking round the back towards C site. Aves is still trying to deal with the players that he thinks have gone B, but his 2 teammates are on B. And he still hasn't figured it out. He hasn't figured out that Koshmaris went behind him. A guy that had big shoes to fill, 20-9.
I think they fit, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He's still on Lotus, absolutely taking control.
No.
Right, spammed off that first angle here. Sugetsu as well catches a ton of damage.
What? I don't think Rians has taken a point of damage from these fights. He's still on 150. Because he's looking to try and get the ace, but the judge from that range is never going to do it.
Taking the helm. AC able to get past this trip though, get themselves into a 5v5 post. Not long.
Yeah, it didn't last long at all. Boo managed to sneak up on them. Woot's also got a lot of ground. I feel like Sugetsu is going to try and get in there a little bit quicker, but he's been shut down. Levin trying to fight back, and he's on the raise.
Hang on. Sugetsu is going to think he's got space here behind his Prowler, and he's wrong. Shut down again here, the judge. Paying dividends for Koshmaras.
And they don't have one half of the map now. Decent work from Levin. He'll be able to get in and get out, but it's whether or not they actually want to pressure off the back of this, and they're being surrounded. 2 players already pushing into the spawn for the defensive side. Woot has a rifle, in fact. So does Benji. This is a firing squad as they look to walk back in, but Avaz has done fantastically well. Taking 2 back, even still though, the defensive rotate is much quicker.
Yeah, I was going to say that actually not got ahead of Rienz. KC's still expecting somebody here. This angle's really going to suit Rienz. Catches both headshots here with the Bulldog. Going to force the hand of Dosia.
Need that back.
He's going to try and be sneaky.
Yeah, he has been clutched before.
They're watching. Waiting for him to try and make that move. Both players just sat on the angle. The swing's not back because Maris, though, is just almost baited. This needs to get going for KC. Last time out, they really struggled on that defense because Maris, he's got to be dead.
Gonna get a kill.
He's got to be dead, and finally he'll be dealt with. A trade back. Only really one if they can get the res onto Avaz, which they will. 3 players already in position, and Boo does have his ult online. The fact is, though, they have the option to fall back if they want to, and look to just reset this battle.
Looking to anticipate here with the orbital strike.
Eventually checking. Took a little bit longer than maybe they would have liked, and because of that, they'll be able to get back in still. Orbital strike online, but instead they call one more.
Gone out!
There's the orbital strike, but now they can just opt to retreat back if necessary.
Wood could have absolutely farmed there.
But look at Boo. He's stuck around.
Left.
The worry now is just that time ticking away. 25 seconds. I don't think anybody would still be around this position into that side.
Oh, he's gone a little early.
He's whiffed. And that allows Dosia to plant. Eventually, he'll find his third. Another look at that swing, and Boo's just taken over the round. Which most will consider a fluke.
Posted up here. Yeah, Levin. Again, it's the spacing in between here. It could be their downfall.
Made in. Well, okay. Boo really is feeling confident. Woo, even on low HP, has managed to go for another one. Tries to make space and succeeds. Again, a complete shutdown.
Yeah, a little bit of misdirection though, because they're probably feeling like it's maybe one anchor towards site and maybe somebody else in towards spawn, but gosh, Matt, he's gone forwards.
Yeah, they pulled the rotation off the Nightfall. We've seen them do this in the first map. Use that Nightfall as a bit of a ruse, and it has worked. Rienz had a chance. He somehow still has a chance. Eventually, he gets cleared. And around that, I think Heretics will want to forget. They're being wrapped on as well by Narrate. That flank eventually going to come through. The Cosmic Divide will buy extra time for him to get in behind them. He's just biding his time. Sugetsu already clearing out another. He might not even be needed in the end as that backstab is ever coming. Oh, it's left all onto Woot. Not this time.
Can they manipulate Heretics the same way?
Well, no, they can't. They're going to push them instead. Sugetsu, they're trying to clear them from the back, and they already have. They've done this before. Get rid of the man holding one side of the map, and now they can focus on the other. Showstopper a little early, but it has delayed any of that push. And they're being surrounded. They're being closed in from behind. That's why that delay holds value, because Maris, he's already swinging in. He's got an operator, but he has support from Benji. This all out for aggression, this disrespect, and well, Dosia at least has finally managed to get onto the ball, but a 1v5. Well, he's trapped in the tower. He's literally a prisoner.
Well, is he? He's broken free.
He was. The bars have fallen down, but it still feels like he's trapped. There's 3 more to fight. The spike is down, and 45 seconds.
He's not necessarily home free yet, but
no.
He's out of the cell.
He's got all the guards still waiting on the other side. Like, he's got a moat to cross, needs to swim past that. And well, his little utility is dwindling as it goes, and there you go. The guy
one away from the neural theft, and Koshmaris behind that operator does have a chance to still thrive in the chaos.
They're doing it again. They just want to get rid of Sugetsu. They're playing this 4-1, so they're looking to just try and deal with him. Ava's got to be so careful, and it's only going to be the trade. And they think the other side is clear because they've been pushing. They just walked into Benji. He didn't even have to move.
Nah, just feeding into some of these setups now. Heretics poised to find number 8, Tom. It's going from bad to worse in some of these rounds for KC. Well, they match at least. Yeah, I mean, Rians as well, actually. But doesn't necessarily buy them a lot of time in terms of how early on this has come through.
Nice stuff.
It's just Soros disruption cause in the backline. See, it's Sugetsu. Good for the first.
Oh, and the second as well, even while disrupted. And the firing squad is waiting for Koshmaris. Sugetsu. Well, he's awake at least. And we've seen Boo go for some crazy things, but if he runs into this one, I think...
I mean, a lucky boy. Whether or not he's going to have a second chance at this. Levin does so well on the other side to find Woot and Boo.
Surely they go back now, right?
I mean, this is them trying to dig out Sugetsu. It's Levin on the other side.
I like this, playing with the rotations a little bit more. Defense now gambling back in the other direction. It will leave Benji solo on this B site. But Levin is just waiting. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to group up with him, especially after he's paused. And Riens is going to go back in for the swing. It should be the kill for Levin, but no. Doesn't connect on it.
Looked like a mini-map moment. Completely caught offside by Riens.
But it almost sells the idea that maybe they're not here anymore.
Well, yes, but I think they still commit to this 2-1 split here.
30 seconds left.
Operator not the best gun for this moment, but Riens has been hitting. Still has stuff to try and slow them down. Benji not moving just yet, but now Riens has to do absolutely everything. And the trade this time is good. Benji on the other side of the map, and the credits have now dwindled enough that holding on to this.
He's giving it to Koshmaris. Of course he has. Of course he has.
He had to judge a moment ago. I was like, okay, that makes sense, but no. There he's instead. A seems to be where they've had success. Boo, even while stuck in the mud, is able to hit that shot to Levin. His luck seemingly run out from the previous round. Flash over the top. They've been denied completely, and they've got to be very careful. They're screwed. No way out of there. The combo of the C's alongside that orbital strike could surely put this one to bed. The spike down, 4 players surrounding it, and the rate. Oh, they're surely going to expect. Yeah, you can already see Boo is just watching in that direction, already knowing where the remainder of these players are. An aggressive push, because Mara's looking to be there to close things out instead.
Have the benefit here of a decent buffer in terms of the rounds to really play with. Any sort of improvements you come out of. I mean, what, it was an 8-2 half in terms of the defense last time for KC. So if there were any improvements, you don't have a massive margin here. Koshmaris not shying away from this at all. Gets shut down, the rate will find a second. Benji just about finds Narrate there. Still a 2v3 though, look at the HP.
Yeah, there should be no way out of this one, especially with Aves still in the corner and Benji now needing an ace. Seems like a lifeline. It's going to be picked up. Looking to try and wrap around, but Sugetsu is already honed in on the angle, ready and raring to go. And unless Benji can hit an instant headshot, I don't think he's even going to check the angle. I don't know why. But having Astra in there, you should have a lot of delay. And okay, not interested in delay. Just want to farm up some orbs for Levin. Maybe get some confidence. With how things have been going, you'd never know, though.
Spoke too soon.
But now Riens gets it.
Last player standing.
There we go. Using the Prowler to clear him, and Levin tagged up. Oh, Benji on the other side. Are they going to clear this? Not properly, at least. And well, that might just be round over. Already managing to find 2 on the other side of the map. They have to quickly rotate back. And Boo's not just been sitting there. He's already sneaking his way up. Nice work from Levin, though. He also considers that Boo might be close, needs a little bit more, and finds it. Good flash on the other side, and hoping to try and get a bit more, but it falls apart. Down to just Aves, the leader of the pack, hoping to do more damage, and has already found one. As a bonus goes, this isn't bad, but they'd love a little more. Because Mara's so desperately low, there is an opportunity, but
Narrate here. Might get some company. Good for the first and second as well.
fair play. He's having a much better second half already. And this is an investment from the side of Heretics. Finding three. Levin pushing up, but it's Aves who's already managed to find one on the cross, and now Boo. Yeah, it is looking like he's found his prime, but there's so many players still left to find a close position and a judge, and no chance. Slowed, but the spam's not too bad at all. Rins has just killed him off through the smoke, it seems. Maybe those ults will be needed. One of them already gone. Sugetsu managing to do so much on the site. Riens has found another with the classic. And now down to just 1 HP. Riens has a chance, but not already doubled up what they had before. The trap set, waiting for contact, but the contact already hits an immediate shot. Which, oh, I thought he dodged it for a second, but no. Second player not found just yet. Rien's still in the corner, and they've already managed to take control of the site. Rien's just, I think they forgot about him. He was the guy who got the kill. Dosia, though, from below, at least managing one. The rest of the players a little further behind. Don't have to worry about not having those sound cues, because nobody can get onto it for the moment. Even looking to wrap around, Narrate's in the perfect position, but he doesn't land a shot. And now all left to Sugetsu. First is magnificent, but he doesn't know where that second player is coming from. Boo just sitting pretty and looking for him, and eventually... KC do still have an investment. Benji, he has already got multiple kills from this corner, so anything more, yeah, it's immediately cleared. Exactly what we saw on the other side as well, just trying to get rid of that one player while the four on the other side. Delay being put through from Sugetsu, and oh, Showstopper won't land it, but the shot is found.
Mara steals that away from the Showstopper. Aves with an angle over the smoke, but look at the reposition here. They're all tucking in towards spawn. They're wrapping them.
Yeah, they've removed that ultimate at least. Overdrive. Not going to do anything in this moment, but do they know how many players are in position? They definitely do now, but it's a whiff from Aves. Not expecting so many targets. Tagged up at least. A slow can be thrown, but they still need to look to get towards the site, and they're losing every single fight. It isn't going to... In a row needed just to try and stay in this one. As you said, the weaponry is not good. Dosia on the corner, but Postbon looking likely. Sugetsu takes a risk, and it doesn't pay off. But they're going to have to run through it. And in fact, the attackers have used this as a way to get back in and clear out their teammate. They're now all coming in from one position because Maris is waiting. Levin has done well, and somehow it looked like they could turn it.